Welcome to the first episode of Clumsy Thieves. I am your illustrious host, Cortez, with my merry men.
Yes, sir.
Did you just refer to yourself as illustrious?
Yes,
yeah, he did.
Let me be great out here, nigga, with my T.I. words.
Illustrious.
To my left, I have
CJ Withers.
Tavis Johnson.
Fox, the big homie. Come on, man.
Wow.
Let's get into it.
So, yeah, we wanted to lead this thing off, man, with a segment we call Fuck Going On Out Here. All right. So, in today's edition of Fuck Going On Out Here, you know, basically it's like a current event segment. We talk about what's going on in the world and the culture. I initially wanted to start with a different story, but our friend to our right here, he was somehow interested in the fact that Chris Brown had just started his OnlyFans.
You feel me?
And he seemed kind of disappointed that he subscribed and there wasn't no news on that motherfucker.
He's on there breakdancing. Chris Brown was on there breakdancing, y'all.
There wasn't no dick pics on there, and he was he was in his feelings.
You feel me? Don't sign up. Chris Brown was on there breakdancing, doing 2015 moves.
How much do you think Chris Brown made so far for those subscriptions? Because you know,
$20 a head, bro. That's what it was on there, man.
$20 a head. That's a joke in there somewhere, bro. $20
Pause.
a head.
Bro.
Oh my
God,
it's
I guess, bro. Imagine though, how much money the man probably 500,000, 200,000, 300.
It's got to be in the millions.
Millions. See, you say millions.
Chris Brown got like millions.
He's one of the most
fans.
famous people in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
$20 a day.
Can you
right?
imagine somebody paying $20 for a
$20
subscription to see Chris Brown dance?
I don't think that's what they subscribing for.
No, they were probably expecting something else.
No. Yeah, but I'm saying
women.
Fox was
Look.
I wasn't expecting the breakdancing. I didn't get that.
Women in Fox are nastier than the rest of us.
I
men.
wasn't expecting the
Like,
breakdancing.
When women watch porn more than men, women are nastier
You think so?
than men. Yeah,
You think women
so
watch porn more than men?
I think
I don't know about that one.
I think
I don't know about that one.
Don't Safari have a OnlyFans
Yeah.
or him and his lady or something
Yeah.
like that, and he making bank?
Tiger too.
What did you?
You know, all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he do. He subscribed to all of them too, all the dudes. You look at his OnlyFans account. There's no women on there. It's only dudes.
Only dudes on
I'm gonna let you be great, brother.
Let me know when Nia Long starts one.
You feel me? Lisa
He'll
Ray
let you
started
know,
one.
He'll let you know when Neo Long.
Nah, when Neo the singer. Listen, they got Lisa Ray started one, but would anybody really put money behind that? Though?
Lisa Ray, out of curiosity, I would.
Yeah.
Some would, yeah.
People
Even now?
People want to still see that diamond thing.
I pay for a month.
Would you feel cheated if she's not butt naked on there?
I mean, I don't really think. I think like not everyone is getting on OnlyFans and just busting it open, right?
Just exclusive.
Because it's like you
content.
can literally go on YouTube right now, and it's like a lot of YouTubers are making content where they subscribe to different OnlyFans and show you what the content is.
It's like Patreon.
And so yeah, it's like a lot
Patreon
of them
now?
are
Okay.
literally posting the same content that they doing on their IG.
So the thing about it
you
is,
may get a BTS.
You saw Bella Thorne is
So-
getting. Go ahead.
so OnlyFans was originally made for that purpose,
Right.
for like behind the scenes and to connect
Oh,
with
really?
their fans. Yeah,
It
that's
wasn't-
what
it wasn't about
originally
sex?
made
Yeah.
for porn. No.
Oh,
Hence-
for real? Oh, wow.
The
It was
name
really
makes a lot more
OnlyFans.
sense.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
OnlyFans makes a lot more
okay.
sense.
Yeah. Okay.
But we're not shaming sex workers though. You know what I mean? We want to see everybody
Yeah,
get
he's
paid.
a sex worker
you know,
himself.
Bust that thing open. No. If I make an OnlyFans, I want to make sure you blocked, motherfucker.
This is the sex worker talking right now.
That's motherfuckers leaving comments on my
number one.
OnlyFans on the pictures
Number
and
one,
shit. Like, man,
number
bro.
one sex
What's
worker.
gonna be in your OnlyFans? What you gonna
Haircuts.
Yeah. I'm gonna be reading the Bible on my OnlyFans, nigga.
No, you gonna be burning Bibles, you satanic motherfucker.
Burning this chapter.
Burning Bible pages. and shit.
Genesis.
Oh man. You guys are funny and weird, man.
So what we getting into?
But you know what? Man, I'm glad, you know, just stray off a little bit. I'm glad and I'm proud to be here, man. this whole podcast for me has been in the making for like 3 years, and it's just been the right time to do it. Got my brothers beside me, and hopefully y'all just join us on this journey. We plan to talk about topics that's relative to the culture. We're gonna say some things that y'all don't support, don't rock with. I'm the asshole of the group. I'm letting you know right now, but it's gonna be great conversation, uncomfortable conversation, but conversation the culture definitely needs. So, with that being said, first topic we want to chime in on today was advertising when you're off the market, right? And we're talking about, is it okay to post the same type of suggestive pictures that you post when you were single, when you're in a relationship now? Like ladies, we know those poses, I don't know how the fuck women do this pose, like when they turn one way, well, the ass is facing you, but then I don't know, it's like this contortionist type fucking pose they do.
It's called scoliosis.
It got your attention, though.
It did.
Yeah,
it did. But it's like,
I don't even know what pose you're talking about. I don't.
Yeah, because you was over Chris Brown at that same time. Soccer.
I don't know the pose, man.
But no, is that okay? Like if you were in a relationship with a woman, right? What attracted you to her. Would you be okay if she posted those same type of pictures, right? Would that matter to you, or is it more so you cool because she comes home to you? Do you care about the attention that she gets?
Okay. So I want to open it up. So I care, right? Because at the same time, the thing about it is this: a relationship should carry some level of exclusivity, right?
Okay. These words are fucking us up tonight. I just want to say.
Illustrious.
Yeah, illustrious.
Exclusive.
I'm not gonna say it again.
Over 2.
I'm not gonna say it again.
Nah,
I'm not gonna say it again. I ain't gonna fuck with it no more.
At least they exist, bro. Those words exist.
So the thing about it is, like, a relationship should be exclusive, and at a certain point there got to be barriers, or else why be in a relationship in the first place? The caveat to that is, if you're comfortable with it, if that's what attracted you in the first place, then you kind of know what you signed up for.
Right. I'm with
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I get it to a certain point, right? It's like it's almost a weak argument to say, well, this is how I was before you got me. But it's like, yeah, I would think you were throwing bait to attract the man. Right. But it's like, now that you have a man, why are you still tossing bait?
So one thing I will say is that, in my opinion, I think women are always
next
on the market.
Yeah,
whatever's
next?
No matter if you're in a relationship, this might be controversial, but I think all women are always on the market. They're always looking for that next richer
whatever's
man.
Next. Yeah.
That man with a little bit more clout, a little bit more. They always got their eyes open.
Yeah, it's like that's like an exit plan.
Right. Just in case this thing doesn't work out.
Yeah, or if you're dicking her down properly, she'll get off the market for a little bit, but there's gonna be a time when you piss her off enough to her pop out. And
so you saying it's a mechanism to keep you on your toes?
Yeah,
pretty much.
Hell yeah.
I mean, women have so many options these days.
Hell yeah.
As soon as you fuck up,
they just go to the DMs.
Somebody right behind
just
you.
Go straight to the DMs.
So is this suggestion here? Is this too far-fetched to say, okay, let's say we both. So let's say two people met online, right? But you both don't have jobs or careers that require you to be online. Is it too far-fetched to say, hey, let's dismantle our social media and invest more time into us? Because I get the saying where they say, well, social media doesn't ruin relationships, people ruin relationships, but let's not add any more outside influences to affect our situation.
Well, I think I don't think that you should just like agree to get rid of social media. I don't see why it should be a factor.
Right.
I know you said like bait or so as far as like being teased or whatever it is, bad influence to do something, I feel like if you was gonna do that, social media wouldn't really change it. Like it's not gonna change the person that you are. Like if you were a loyal person, and like if you wasn't that kind of person when I met you, like if we met and it was off a connection, it wasn't, you seeing my thirst traps and getting in that. Because if you come at me for my thirst traps, and if I'm a girl, I'm gonna think you ain't shit. So all right then. I mean, but if over time and you become familiar and we actually get to like each other, but then maybe something changes. But I think at the beginning, I mean, ain't nobody taking nobody seriously. So I think to kind of hop on what CJ said, yeah, they may keep other options open until they know you ain't full of shit, and maybe they decide.
Yeah, but at what point do we kind of realize, okay, we both committed to this thing, right? And just say, it's not about controlling, because I know that's a narrative, an excuse people will try to use. It's more so just about why invite that energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you out like at a club or something like that, and men, I step away to go to the bathroom or something, and the man comes up and is like offering to buy you a drink and trying to have a conversation with you, and you accept that drink and don't tell him you're with somebody, you're here with somebody. Like, does that man not have does he not have a reason to come back and just be like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, what if she got that drink and gave it to you though? Right. How would you feel about that? Just a question.
Did he buy us a drink? Or
did he buy exactly?
Okay, I'm gonna jump in. So I think there has to be boundaries in a relationship. There has to be, right? Because it's like you said, you're inviting a whole bunch of extra shit that's unnecessary. Because now, what if that situation where he buys the drink, he's expecting something in return, right?
But he just got played, maybe.
But he doesn't know who you
but
are.
now the man has to deal with that.
Just the energy of he was gone. What did he say to my lady to get it by her?
No, not that. I'm just saying the fact.
The guy who got rejected.
What if he got upset that she accepted his drink under the pretense?
Oh, talking about the guy who sent the drink.
Not saying that she gave him the notion that he was getting
he might not let it go.
But it's just the fact that because dudes is weird out here. Like you accepted this drink. He felt, a lot of these weak dudes be feeling like you accepted my drink, so I get to stalk you around the club all night, whatever. And now he feels disrespected because you had a nigga. But now you didn't put your guy in a position where now he has to
fight.
So
because he's not gonna leave her alone.
Yeah. So that's how those situations, inviting that energy into your situation, turns into like just these dangerous weird ass.
Exactly.
Like,
I think some of these things should be discussed when y'all dating. Okay, as far as what we do and what we don't do. Now, if that's like the first time that happened, and that was something that y'all hadn't discussed in the contract, and when y'all got together, all right, we're going to address this. I'm going to let you know what I don't like, and moving forward, let's address it this way. Now, if that changes afterwards, then I think, it's like, all right, well, now we got to talk about something.
So
that wasn't comfortable for me, while it was comfortable for you. Like, if we want this to work, I have that request and I do that. Right. And if that happens again, it's kind of like, all right, well.
It's a boundary step.
Yeah, then now you stepping on a boundary that I clearly said this is the boundary.
Right. Do you feel like people have those conversations before getting into relationships though? Or do they just fall into a relationship because of they fucking doing whatever?
Yeah. I think it can happen both ways. I think some people lay out, okay, this is what I want.
Right.
But you can't lay out everything that you want in a relationship.
I mean, for the most part, I think shit comes up after the fact.
Yeah, something has to happen.
It's more so like reactive.
It's a reactive. The moment happens when you get pissed off,
And then,
because I mean, it'd be great if people talked about things ahead of time and be like, listen, if we're out in public, this is how it should go.
You can't run down every scenario that you're running into as a couple. Like you'll run into some shit that you didn't talk about. And again, if after that, all right, this is how we're going to address it.
But I think like the list of what you deem disrespectful and like potential like deal breakers, like that list is relatively small.
I think they're different for different people.
Oh. So at the end of the day, that all boils down to, do y'all have similar values in the first place?
Right.
Right. Because if this person is so carefree, do whatever I want, and this person is more conservative, you're gonna butt heads all the time.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I mean,
I think regardless of how well people compatible are off rip, like they still have to learn the other person. So there's gonna be some times where you be like, oh, I thought this was okay. I didn't know, and
Right.
but like it's the working through and getting through that is what keeps relationships going. And
but I think the way we date has to evolve, right? Which kind of takes us into our second topic, right? Where we say, like, why is it this notion that, when dating initially, a woman is considered to be like up here and the man has to prove his worth, right? Why is the assumption that the woman is always good and the man has to prove he's worth her time or love or whatever? Like, it's almost like we act like there's not predatory women out here that's just trying to, come up on
Just
dudes.
fuck on us. Do you feel like you're a catch then? So that's what you're saying? Like
Nah, I mean, I'm not. I'm speaking in general though, but I'm just saying, like, you get what I'm saying. Like, in
So you
dating,
don't-
it's always like, the man has to.
initiate.
No, he has to prove his worth. Like,
That's-
prove that, she's.
Worth his time.
Yeah.
Worth
So
her
that's-
time. Sorry.
That's something that society has kind of created because women are taught from early on that they're the prize
And the men are providers.
and that men are providers, and mothers are teaching this to their daughters,
Yeah.
and then it just perpetuates.
Right.
and we kind of fall for the whole we
Yeah.
play the role too.
You have to.
Right.
You have to.
So
you have to snap out of it if you don't want to be
we
a part
do
of it.
things to
Yeah.
impress women,
Of
whether
course.
we
Yeah.
acknowledge it or not.
I
So
don't
it's
think
kinda
any
like,
guy would have. I don't mean to cut you off. I don't think
did.
any guy would have a nice
definitely
car.
meant to cut you
Oh
off.
no, I didn't.
Because he
And-
did it and didn't say it. Till
Listen, I
afterwards.
can't believe he gonna put it on me because it happened to me
'Cause I haven't-
first.
I
he was
haven't
happy
did it.
that
Yeah, he was
I
happening to me.
you see, I just did it to him
yeah.
though. He didn't peep it though. So passing the energy back to me.
Yeah, man. You feel me?
Nah, I totally get what you're saying, right? But it's like, why isn't it that we can't come into this thing as equals and prove we're worth each other's time, right?
I mean,
It goes back to
Yeah,
what I was saying
society.
earlier is that women have so many options.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
right,
you can prove your worth all day long,
right,
but she still sees this blue check nigga over here.
right. Yeah, they have
I
like
don't
they
think
have.
every girl wants it.
No. Listen.
Huh?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
They
They
want the
have
club.
they have a section for every man. If you're not the man that checks off all of the marks, you're a man for one thing. You might be the man for the car.
Right.
You might be the man for the money. Then you might have the man for the this and the man for, you feel me? So unless you're a nigga that really check off every checklist, there's always gonna be.
So what you're
others.
saying, like, there's really a man can never really feel totally secure because there's always somebody out there that's with relatively more.
But you have to just know that your woman loves you. It's not, you could feel secure if you have that relationship with your woman. But you talking about just meeting somebody or just coming to the table. But if you
Yeah,
build that,
I think we're talking about like initial.
yeah. If
Yeah.
you build that, of
meeting,
course,
kinda
yeah.
like, well, what
If you
got?
build that security, yeah. But she's like, no, I don't care. Like I already know something special in you. I already seen something that I couldn't see on the outside in the beginning, and then now I found something that I know nobody else gonna have.
Playing devil's advocate, though, to be on the women's side, I do think men do stupidly try to set up these expectations and impressions early on that they can't maintain.
Yeah, hell
Right?
yeah. But shopping,
but-
all this stuff.
And it's weird, but but to put some of the responsibility back on women, I think that it's on sometimes women to tell a man, no, I don't need that.
Right.
No, I don't need this gift in the beginning or this expensive dinner, or just tell them flat out, don't set standards in the beginning that you can't
Keep up.
maintain, right? Because I'm more about substance. And then
Or even consistency.
that'll make a man say, well, shit, I might have something here. It's not to say
Yeah.
that she doesn't want to be
Wine and dine.
wined and dined, but it's just like,
It'll get
show
there.
me that you you doing this to me because you feel like, or for me because you feel like I deserve it, and not just like I'm just. You
Another
think this
chick.
is just the easiest way to fuck me?
Yeah.
Show me something more than surface. I think that happens. I'm sure it happens a lot more than we see, but I think it takes a smart man and a secure man to get told that off rip that, hey, I don't need shit from you. Which some dudes find like, okay, that's cool. My girl don't need shit, but it's like, well, now you got to meet the expectation because obviously, you know, she has her standard, and it's like, well.
Some men don't have that substance to
men,
give anything more than just
Hard
money.
dick and bubble gum.
Yeah. So some men don't have anything more than that place. So that's what they lead with, right?
I know it's going up because Saweetie got people out here buying bags and sending cash apps.
Man.
Yeah, but
Don't
I'm
get
saying,
me
like
started
CJ
on
was
that
saying,
shit
it just
right
goes
there.
back to society. So there's gonna be some men who question these things like us, but there's some men who's gonna be like, nah, fuck that. I'm just gonna fall in line, get me some money, get me a nice car, get me some women who like me for my money. You feel me? And it just is
That right there, that is detrimental to men.
right.
Us, because it's like now we're striving for that just so we can do
Just-
that. And we're
just-
breaking our
yeah.
backs
Right.
just to kind
But
of keep.
Right.
That's not that's not an inherited behavior though. It's something that's taught. Like, I mean, just how we're taught to, you know, be a certain way when it comes to what an idea of a man is. Right. They have their idea of what a man should do for them. They have their idea of
So
what, you know, I don't know, what kind of girl they want to be. But, you know, a lot of this shit is just programmed.
right.
It doesn't have to be that way. And, you know, you come across people in life that I don't care about that.
Right.
You know, I don't care what you tell
About
me makes me a
material.
man. I'm this insane for women. So you find those people and it's like, okay, like we can be who we are with each other and we can kind of work something out. We don't have to put this whole facade up of like what you think I should be and what I think you should be. Right.
I do think a lot of women sometimes don't realize they give men the blueprint on how to play them. Like if you always talking about the material things you like and you want, then it's almost like you are trying to train potential suitors on how to come at you. And so when they come at you with that thing and then you don't respond in the way that they feel like, again, if you putting out this sexual energy, and I know this is gonna rub some women wrong, you putting out this sexual energy, right? But then you also saying like, I don't like broke niggas, yada yada this. And so a man comes at you, you know, in your DM or whatever, promising to take you out, and you go out with him, and or not, and then he just kind of, you know, it's like, okay, slide you a dick pic, like, so what's up? Like,
Yo, that escalated so
That was an
quick,
aggressive-
bro.
It
That
do.
escalated
But look,
so quick,
look,
bro.
we not gonna act
That
like
escalated so quick.
men
No, it
don't.
happens, though.
Men just don't just pull up with the dick pic like within like the first day of the conversation,
That
like
was you, huh?
look, towel and dick,
24 hours.
Started
24
with
hours.
the sweat.
like towel and dick.
24
Like,
hours.
you
You
know.
know what I was going to say. 24-hour limit. Dick pic button.
It's sweat
Press it.
season.
Yeah.
It's getting cold.
Okay. So
Nah, hold on, right quick. Segue. Did y'all see the picture with the lesbian in the sweatsuit with the dildo? Set up
Yo,
like a dick pic.
segue.
I mean, like a dick
my
print.
boy said, obviously this is going to get cut out because he can't talk about stuff like that
Why
in
you
2020. You can't.
It was a picture on fucking. It was a picture on
I
Instagram.
think ain't nothing wrong with that. Always strapped.
Yeah, that she says that was the caption. Strap season. Like I didn't think of the scenario. She
It's a
posted this
lesbian
shit.
with a hard on.
Bro,
on
no,
gray sweatpants.
it was like a blue hoodie sweatsuit, bro. She had a whole like dildo going down her leg, bro.
I didn't see the picture.
Lil Duval had it posted, man. It was
Not
like, yo,
see
they
that.
taking this shit too far.
I did not see that picture.
We can't keep shit to ourselves, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man, they be sliding that
Now
plastic.
you got to upgrade your. You got to upgrade your dick.
Yeah, you got that plastic dick, boy. That's what they be sliding on.
I guarantee you, I guarantee you, she ain't even the first. I guarantee you, it was some thirsty ass dude that had put a whole dildo in his sweatpants. In the picture.
What?
Send them thirst traps.
What the fuck? Imagine niggas out there buying dildos and doing that, dog.
I remember Corey Holcomb, bro. Corey Holcomb said he used to.
Yo,
Yeah.
yo, you're done, dog. Niggas is serious.
Hey, hold on. Corey Holcomb, man, he said he used to send women like fake dick pics.
Why?
Why?
He said in the moment, he said in the moment they don't give a fuck, nigga.
What? Fake dick pic?
But like, what if you don't meet up the standards that you're saying?
Hey,
What if you say that's not the same color?
he just want to
They
get it
ain't the
that one
same
time.
color.
After that, it's like after that he don't even.
He gotta turn the lights off.
I was about to say, I guess you got to.
Who the fuck is Corey Holcomb, bro?
Come
He's
on,
a
man. You don't know who Corey Holcomb is, man. Unplug this nigga, Mike.
Being
man.
honest, I'm sorry. I know.
Oh man, Corey Holcomb is one of the dopest comedians ever, bro.
Okay.
Like for real.
Fake dick pics.
That shit.
Heard
shit,
it.
That's
made me
funny.
laugh.
So speaking of comedians, listen, probably just on brand. What? Okay, just getting back to what we was talking about without the dick pics and the dildos
Yeah,
and the
without
lesbians.
Yeah, and
Listen.
like without subscribing to Chris Brown only.
And no Chris Brown OnlyFans. Listen, Chris Rock.
Look at this nigga.
Chris
He
Rock,
can't get
listen,
Chris Brown
can't.
off the mind.
I love to run it. Listen. So listen. How y'all? So Chris Rock had once said, he said that a man is worth nothing if he has no money or can't do anything for people. Whereas women aren't expected to do anything to even exist. But to be a man, to be even considered a man, you'd have to have things. So how do y'all feel about that?
I do think society has put this unbearable, sometimes like strain on a man where he feels like his only reason to exist is just to be a provider, right? And it's like provision can, and you like that word. It wasn't the big word, but it was a
Provision.
word. It was a word I don't
Provisional.
use. Provision.
Go.
Don't try to fancy on my word.
Provisional.
But anyway, no, a man can provide in many ways. It doesn't just have to be financial, right? But it's like, only certain women, I think, will even indulge that conversation because it doesn't benefit them to do so, right? Because, there's so many women out here that love to work and love to be independent, right? But there's many women out here that just love to, work, do just enough to keep themselves attractive so they can meet the guy who can, just take over and provide a life for them where they don't have to do much.
So so I got two things on that. So one, I think that just the unbearable pressure you were talking about to always work and provide, I think that's, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's a curse in the Bible from Adam and Eve. I think that was stated in the Bible that you will always work and break your back, something like that.
Yeah, they could look it up, but I'm sure it's true.
But my other thing is to break that down as far as providing, what you were talking about, providing in other ways.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever heard of the 5 love languages?
Yeah.
So that's where you break that down, is like, yes, some women love gifts, but that may not be every woman's love language, right? So if you could tap into her love language, then that's the way to break that down.
There you go.
Provide.
Y'all hear it, ladies.
So the 5 you
Boy
have
say 5 love languages.
physical
like touch,
acts of service.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
You just gonna put us under that kind of pressure when we just gotta name all 5.
I mean, don't you? Everybody should know yours, right?
No, I don't.
Gifts, physical touch, acts of service.
Champagne is not one of them. I could tell you champagne is not one of them.
Words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Words of affirmation. Okay.
And then I don't know the last one.
and tempted to touch.
Raw sex.
Wow.
Raw-
Raw sex is
That-
the
that-
number
that
one.
falls under
The
physical
number
touch.
one.
Nah, it's different.
Yeah, it's separate from physical,
Physical touch is
Raw
like
sex.
hand holding. Raw sex is
So-
something totally different.
Yeah.
Do you know yours? Do you know how you
Raw sex.
That's his. He said it. He said it. What his love language is. CJ, what's your love language, man?
Mine is physical touch.
Oh
Raw
yeah,
sex.
yeah. No, I'm on that. Sure, man.
That's why you got kids.
Come on. You feel me? Come on, man.
What's yours?
Oh, I would say
Brown subscriptions.
Yeah, OnlyFans subscriptions.
What would that follow up on? That's words of affirmation.
Digital
I don't know
love.
what that is.
Nah, yeah,
That's his own shit.
yeah. Digital love. Nah, I fuck with touch, man. Touch is like a big thing, but it gotta be by the right bitch.
He just say. He just said.
Yeah, it gotta be by the right. It gotta be by the right woman.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying. Can't have these whores touching you and they fucking up your energy. Y'all boys better get it. Yeah, see, they know.
2020, brother.
So yeah. Oh nah, we could talk about whores in 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so on the topic of kind of
On the topic.
kind of near the top. All right, so you know how it's about like first dates, like you know how like dudes don't want to take girls out because they feel like, oh, she's just trying to get a meal out of me. Like,
Yeah, that's why.
is that?
No,
is that-
I don't think men feel that. I think when you was younger,
Well, not all the
yeah,
time.
but I feel like for a lot of men, again, that's their go-to. Like, look. This is my thing here. I feel like when two people are first getting to know each other and dating,
Courting.
it benefits courting.
Courting.
That's an old school word, but yeah,
People don't court no more.
No, they don't court no more. All
I
they do
court.
is this.
Nah, I court. That's courting for me.
No, look, I feel like it's beneficial for both parties to do things that one, especially on the first date. If it's a first date, I think it's beneficial for both parties where they can do something that doesn't require them to commit much time and money together. So that can be
Picnic.
going for a walk, right? That can be meeting up at a Starbucks, something like that, or a bookstore, coffee house, something like that where they can talk, because oftentimes we lead in, dating with like physical attraction, and that's what dominates it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you both just physically attracted to each other without really getting in tune with each other. So it's like, put yourself in a situation where you can communicate. Like, I don't think movies are a great first date. No.
What's an example of a great first date then?
I just gave you three, bro.
No. You brought those up. Have you would you do those?
Yes.
Coffee house.
Yes.
For
Because
first date.
again, you're putting yourself in a space where you get to know each other, right?
Right.
That's fine. Like, sometimes dinner might not even be a great first date, right? Because you're eating,
Right.
You can be in a loud environment,
Women love
maybe
to
a
eat.
rooftop might be
Women love to
a
eat though.
different vibe.
A rooftop dinner.
Rooftop
No,
dinner.
just like a rooftop where you can like
Lounge
just
out.
like something,
Lounge out.
because it's
I
not
used to
really
do that.
loud on rooftops.
Yeah, I used to do that.
But like in a restaurant, like, it can be pretty loud. You got like a lot going on around you. I just don't think.
I think something quiet and
Just
let
something
me-
quiet.
Let me ask y'all a question then. So, would a woman consider you a provider, or even how would she be able to gauge your provider level if you
Well, I don't think that's
show-
the first thing a woman
I don't
should be
think-
I'm
thinking
just,
about.
asking.
First
Just
date.
asking.
I don't think that's the first. If a woman is
first
looking at
Yeah.
you like that on the first date, then I think that should be a red flag
huh?
for a man. Like,
Right.
like, yo, why are we talking
Yeah.
finances?
Well, not
right
even
now?
talking
Like, you don't
finances.
even know, because just being a provider, I know plenty of men that are head of households, that are providers, but they treat their woman
Right, like shit.
So it's like, be careful what you ask for,
Yeah,
because
what
a lot
kind
of
of
men,
lifestyle do you
a lot of men love to be in that position
Yeah, just to shit
because
on women.
it's a dominant
Yeah.
position. So it's like, be careful what you ask for. It's like, why not focus on whether or not you're dealing with a good person,
Right.
Yeah.
and then let's go check the boxes.
Oh, you go in there, man.
under that.
You
But if
go
you
in
just
there.
like, yo, where you work at?
The
What you do?
dangerous,
Like, what you do? You got a bank account?
the dangerous thing about that is that people's station in life changes all the time.
Exactly.
You could start off down here,
Yeah.
and then a
And
year later, 2 years
months,
later,
yeah, whatever.
Indeed.
It don't matter. Sometimes it could be
COVID hit, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people lost jobs. A lot of people got laid off.
things change.
You know,
Right.
like, you want to be with somebody that you know will go through a period like this right now, and not just like, oh, we can't go on trips no more.
right?
We can't go dinner no more.
How do y'all
you know.
feel about, like, they say you're supposed to see, the person that you're with, and before you take them serious, you got to see them when they're broke, unhappy, whatever. This is just low points. How do y'all feel that you have to go down those roads in order to know someone's character?
I think.
Or
Look,
do y'all-
everybody will tell you, what they would do or how they would handle
Right,
those
until they
situations.
get
But
there.
until you actually be in them,
Right.
it's hard to gauge what type of person you with. But at least have the conversation, right? Just to see what their response is, because more often than not, like, women don't have a reason to to lie to a man in that situation. Like, some women would tell you, like, off the back, like, I feel like a man should be a provider. So if he ain't providing, then
Right. Yeah, get the fuck out
I'm
my
ghost.
face. Yeah.
So it's like, as a man, if you still continue with this woman, then however that situation plays
It's on
out,
you,
it's
huh?
on you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like, this is kind of like this unspoken thing, like those pressures that we put on men to provide, right? It's like the way we bring our sons and daughter up is completely different. Like, even a lot of the skill sets or social skills we teach our kids, like, for the most part, how do we bring up our daughters, young girls? Like, we teach them a lot of etiquette, how to be ladylike, how to speak, they're big on education, stay away from boys. They often learn, they're quicker to learn about credit and things like that. But our boys, a lot of times, how do we teach our boys? We teach them sports, how to handle confrontation, how to respect authority figures. We program our boys, for the most part, to be this way, right? To just endure the toughness of the world. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, why can't we teach them a lot of these skills that we teach, our daughters as well, where he can see his value, right? Don't teach him, don't make him think like his only role is just to grow up and to take care of a woman. Right. Like, let him see his value as well, so he'll know when he comes across a woman who doesn't value him.
I think currently where we are, I think we're in that shift of teaching, raising and teaching our kids differently.
Yeah.
I just think we're kind of near, like, what comes after the millennials?
Gen Z.
Gen Z, yeah. I think, like, whatever comes after that is kind of
legit never heard that term.
Gen Z.
Gen Z.
I thought
Yeah.
it was like ginseng.
No, Gen Z, bro. It's
Generation
Generation
Z.
Z.
I heard the word. This is like Gen Z.
What-
I heard the
Not
word.
Jay Z.
What comes before millennials?
Millennials, boomers.
So what comes before
Boomers.
boomers?
It's just boomers. It started at
Is it-
boomers.
You
probably
came
started-
before
They're
boomers.
not
so what are
alive.
you?
No, I got his. Got
Yo, that setup was clean.
Got it.
Yo, that was the cleanest setup ever. I'm the youngest looking nigga at this table, first and foremost. Nigga. This nigga CJ looked like he about to go cut down a couple trees. This nigga over here.
Man, don't do me, boy.
This motherfucker.
The baby face assassin, man. Don't do me, man.
I don't know what the fuck this
Don't
sweater
do
is
me,
this nigga
man.
got on, man. This nigga got on a Crayola box sweater.
You feel me? This is a throw up
He
sweater
got
right
his
here, boy.
grandma jewels around his neck and
get
shit. What
me?
the fuck is
Come
that, nigga?
Yeah, mother of pearl. It's a mother of pearl.
That's that shit.
It's a mother
What's
of
that
pearl.
motherfucker?
This
Doctor
is-
Strange.
This is the same. This is the same. This is the same amulet. This is the same amulet that
He
they.
got a Doctor Strange amulet around his
He got the
neck.
time stone.
This is This is the same amulet that Halle Berry used in Monsters
Hey,
Ball.
y'all will see. Fox got multiple sweaters that look like that. I swear to God, I think he
all.
make his own sweaters,
Make
right?
them all. Make all my
This
all my
nigga be
own
at home
clothes.
paint splashing the shit out of
Feel me?
sweaters and shit.
You feel me? Creativity, baby. You feel me?
Oh man, all
One
right.
of one. What's
Yeah,
the
it
next
definitely
one?
is one-on-one.
Yeah.
All right, back to the topic.
All
Okay,
right.
what was the topic?
I got another
Yeah.
question. I got another question. So, do you feel as men that would you mess with a girl that don't got no money?
You know, I was kind of gonna come back there. I was like, you know how
I didn't
women
know how
are
to say
like,
that
I don't want
nicely.
a broke nigga.
Right. That's
No,
why I'm trying to
don't
flip
no
it.
dude
That's why I'm
want a
trying to
broke
flip
girl.
it. Exactly. So
Some
I'm
men
trying
do
to
though,
ask,
bro.
I'm trying to ask
Because
Want
it's
to
a
know.
it's a dominance thing for them.
But that sounds like insecurity.
It really
Insecurity,
is.
yeah,
It definitely
definitely.
is. It definitely is. But like to say, don't no man want to, like, come on. There's men that have went over a woman's house and then seen
roaches.
just an airbag,
Air
air bed, and just like,
Yeah.
damn.
But then
But I'm about to smash in this motherfucker, right?
Yeah, but
Some
then
men
and
wanna be
then
with you.
and then
Yeah.
we'll, think about how to get that chick out of that crib into his, right? Because it's just
oh wow.
a pretty
Save a hoe.
package.
But that's a lot of work.
Save a hoe. That's a lot
That's
of work,
a lot
bro.
of work.
You-
You're
you know
taking
it
care
is,
of
man.
a
Lot of work.
grown
This is his
adult.
mindset. His mindset was, damn, if she did that in the air matches, I wonder what she doing the real big.
Let me get her a water bed. I need to see this
That's
girl
what he
wiggle.
thinking. He ain't thinking straight. That's
Yeah,
his
he's
problem.
not,
Yeah.
man. This man.
But no, I always say
Told
this.
you.
Look. I always say this. I love to use this synopsis right here. Like, if a man sees an attractive woman at a bus stop, he'll always, for the most part, sounds stupid, but for the most part, a man will roll down his window or pull over his car and try to talk to that woman.
Nah,
right?
I don't
But
do
if
that.
I didn't
don't
say
do
you will.
He said mostly men. I was like, I wouldn't do it, man.
But a man can be attractive at that bus stop, and that woman will certainly always just pass him by. Not even, probably don't even look his way to even notice him because he's on a bus. It's like, what can he do for me?
But see, a bus doesn't signify
It doesn't.
what you have or don't
It
have.
doesn't. But remember recently, me and Fox was having a conversation with a young woman, right? And she said she always judged a man by his shoes.
Sneakers.
And I said, well, what if that man was coming from
Work.
I'm like, I'm a business owner, multiple
Stand on my
hustles.
feet all day.
I'm on my feet all day.
Moving around.
I will.
I'm in
I'll
the
be
streets.
in comfortable shoes. So if you saw me, would you? And she was like, well, I wouldn't because I know you're a business owner. But I'm like, but you don't know me. What if you didn't know me, right? So why is it that a man always has to wear his wealth in order to attract a woman?
Get back to
Because
the
I'm like,
topic
look,
now.
if an attractive woman is at the gas station with her hair probably like just tied up or whatever, I won't say most men, but there's a fair chance between walking home or walking to her car, that woman is going to be approached by multiple men. So does that say something about us, or does that say more so about them that they just can't look past the materialism?
I mean, I think it's just how we both attract. I mean, how we both approach the opposite sex. Like when we for us, it's usually physical. It's like I'm not thinking about what she got going on. I'm not thinking about
Right.
what she does. Like,
Right.
maybe we can talk about that later. But right now, you find the shit was good.
Right.
So for women, they assume like every dude that it's obviously sexual off rip. So unless she sees something that could attract her past just pure attraction, unless she just
wants to
got
fuck.
it,
Yeah. Don't you think they're 100% right though when they said that mostly men it's a sexual attraction? It has nothing to do with anything else. Like mostly men want sex. Do you guys not feel that?
I don't know.
100%
But I think
right?
women gauge men like that as well, though. I think
saying
like
that's- don't you
women look at a man. I don't think a woman would talk to a man unless she can see herself being.
No, why can't they be
intimate with
friends
that-
though?
with that.
Why can't like most women will talk to men just to be friends, but then the niggas fuck
No,
it up.
I'm not saying it's not physical for women. It is too, but it doesn't stop it being physical. It's okay. He's physical. Like, okay, I obviously like him. He's obviously attractive to me. But like, what else? Because again, you got other people just as attractive as you trying to holler at her and do shit. So it's kind of like, all right, well, what puts you above the normal of just being a nigga that want to fuck? Because yeah, you fine, but maybe I don't want to waste my time with niggas. Just
I think we
That's
can
what-
benefit
yeah.
in this conversation from a woman's perspective.
So while we're killing time, Fox, let me ask you a question. Because you mentioned most dudes, you said something about guys and girls being friends. Do you think it's possible to be platonic friends with a woman without wanting anything or nobody having any kind of hidden?
I've done it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can attest that.
Yeah, I can attest to that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he knows I've done it.
Right.
I mean, I didn't think I could do it. I've done it.
I remember I got a homie, Mike, in Chicago, bro. Like, this dude, I can genuinely say he had multiple women. Like, this was maybe like 10 years ago. Like, fine female friends. Like, I would come over and like a woman would answer the door like in her bra.
Panties.
Then I'll bra in like some sweats and I'll just be like, damn, Mike, okay.
Right.
And they be like, yo, that's my sister, fool.
He
Saying
nuts.
that like as she walking away, and I'm just like, I've seen it so many times, right? And I think that just kind of, made me say like, well, damn, like is it something wrong with me where like, every time I'm looking at a woman, I'm looking like from that stance though, right? But I've seen that around enough male friends to where like that kind of rubs off, and it's just like, okay, yeah,
Yeah, just to throw
But a
it
lot
out
of times it is about energy though.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say just to throw it out there, not to sound like holier than thou, but I mean, obviously, I initially wanted to fuck him, but you know what I'm saying. But then
They rejected him.
Nah,
Well,
I just be grown about it and
They
put.
found out about your OnlyFans addiction.
You feel me?
I-
They
well,
found out. I like.
it was like,
yeah, I put him in. I put him
I
in their
wouldn't say
spot
that you
Got five
wanted
dudes
to.
on
Let's
it.
just say like in your head.
in my
But
head.
then-
you consider like, would
Yeah, I considered
Okay.
right. Yeah.
And
So then-
I put him in a
sometimes
box.
the answer's yes, but maybe it's
Right.
not like a strong yes. And maybe
Exactly.
like based on
But it's like,
Exactly.
nah, here's the
Exactly.
thing.
Okay,
Because I feel like
Exactly.
some dudes feel like, yeah, that's just my friend. But I'm like, if she tried to fuck you,
You will fuck.
would
Yeah.
you fuck?
Yeah, but
Like,
I'm not.
like
I'm not-
don't tell me about the boundaries that she set. You tell me about the boundaries she set with you. But if she just been like, I know we've been friends for a long time, but I want to fuck you.
Nah, then that wasn't. I guess you can. Some people.
I don't know.
actually-
I don't know.
You can
See,
fall for your
'cause
best
that's
friend in the movies and shit,
about
I
to
guess.
say. Yeah,
But-
exactly. Like the movies. This ain't real
That's-
life.
I mean, I think that's if that happens, which I'm sure it always happens. If somebody's drunk or something happens, and somebody develops feelings when it wasn't that way, or something happens, something changed. When something changed that wasn't initially there,
So did it change or was it there and nobody?
was it changed or was it suppressed? That's the
Right.
question. Like, if it happens, if it comes to that, like, did something change along the way, or was this your intention and you just kind of? But I mean, that's up for debate. But I mean, there are situations where it's like, nah, nigga, we're just friends.
Right.
Is it, and I guess this is a Kendrick question, without being too personal, like, would you be okay with a significant other having a friend of the opposite sex where they just did a lot of things where on the outside looking in,
Could look like a
regardless of
relationship.
what but on the outside looking in, it just looked like,
A relationship.
yo, they close.
Something else.
A side thing.
I mean, I think it's for I think it's up to the dude to decide whether if he's comfortable with it or not. But I don't think he should try to force his, some dudes be like, well, if you with me, you can't be friends. I never like that shit. Like, if we friends, are we friends? Like, don't be friends with me when you out of a relationship and end because yo nigga don't don't like me, but it ain't nothing going on. But to please him, then like, what that means you're not a friend. I mean, not a true friend. But
So,
go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead, bro.
So I was just gonna say, I think there's a such thing, and it's important for male friends to be friends of the relationship also, and not just a friend of her. Because it's like
that's
I don't know
what I was
your
about
intentions.
to say. Like,
I don't know your intentions. I don't
you
know
have. I feel like the two dudes or the two women have to meet, and it has to be like you said, you have to be friends with the both of us.
Let me ask y'all. So, are y'all cool with that?
What's that?
Your lady having male friends?
Yeah,
I would be cool with it. Like under that scenario right there, if that was a thing where it's like, yo, like you said, you have to be friends of the relationship.
What if they fuck before and you don't know about it?
I'm sure that happens.
I think you have to disclose that though.
No,
you should.
I
Why?
think you have
it happened
to disclose
before
that.
you, and they knew you. They knew each other before you.
I mean, some people can fuck and it could be a mistake, or they fucked and it's like, oh well, this ain't never happened.
Would you want to know?
I mean, I think most dudes like, yeah, I want to know, but like, do you really want to know?
I don't want to know.
Is
Because
it affecting our relationship?
I don't want to know.
Because what if
I'm already just gonna assume that he's fucking her anyways.
Well, then,
I don't put any trust in the dude. It's not I don't trust her. I don't trust him.
Right.
No, it didn't mean you don't trust her either.
No, I trust her. I don't trust him.
So you saying you don't believe you?
He could be a friend to the relationship all he
You don't
wants.
believe him, but you believe her.
Yeah, I don't believe that he's just chilling here.
But if they fucked, then I mean they both lying.
No, if they've ever let's I don't know about if they fucked or not, but currently, do I believe that she's the one initiating over him? No, I believe that he's still trying to hold on to something, and I could put an end to that, right? You feel me? Like that's how I feel personally. I could just put an end to that.
At the end, I think at the end of the day, it's up to your girl to decide if she gonna cross that
Exactly.
line.
Right.
So I mean, you can't get mad at him. I mean, have you done the same thing in his shoes? Have you fucked with somebody?
No, I don't do that. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm just saying like I haven't not knowingly.
You never.
I didn't have
never
to.
dated a girl that had a dude, or dated a girl that you called a friend that had a dude, and you was like fucking on the side.
I haven't. I don't. Not that I know of. Like where I could be like, oh, like I have to hide and fuck her, so her man's coming home. I never had to do that shit.
All right. Different topic.
It's like,
Are men more emotional than women?
Absolutely.
Yes.
yeah.
Indeed.
Look at how many men are in jail behind their emotions.
Exactly.
That's a great boy.
So
that boy
I remember when I was in the barbershop in Chicago. I used to work in a barbershop, and I went around the shop and I hit everybody with this scenario, right? I said, say you come home from work and you find your lady in your home smashing another man. What would you do?
Are you paying the bills? Are you split?
Like just answer the question before I go into it.
Matter. Are you paying? Am I the person paying all the bills?
This is actually the right answer.
Yeah, it is.
But
Am I paying?
Start off with
I didn't want to start off. You didn't fucked up my whole shit. So
am I paying all
fuck
them
him
bills?
and I'm going up. No. I asked all this
Am I
because
paying
he
all them
just
bills?
fucked up my whole scenario, right?
I mean, we
But no.
Yeah, just keep it rolling.
So what I did was I go around the shop, right? And I ask everybody, right? And of course, everybody gives like the typical macho answer. Oh man, I'm about to beat dude ass, and I'm always like, well, why would you?
Yeah,
why would you
check the
anything
player?
you do? And I'm like,
why would you check the player?
is he fucking a chick in my home? But I'm like,
You don't know.
this dude don't know you. You don't know what she told him. And one dude went so far as to say like, well, he should have been checking closets and checking rooms. I'm like, nigga, what type of women are you dealing with that's okay with you just going to a house like just raiding her shit?
Also, don't ask, don't tell, because I'm sure like a dude, I mean, situations happen. Like I don't care
I'm
that you got a
on that.
boyfriend. You didn't tell me, so obviously you don't want me to know. So I'm not gonna go
don't
snooping
ask, don't
for
tell.
information that you didn't divulge to me.
So then I say, okay, what would you do to her? And hey, you know, of course, a couple. I won't say everybody, but a couple was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely beating her ass, and I'm like, again, why? And they like, man, you got me fucked up, bro. Like she fucking some nigga in my crib, and I'm just like, let me ask you this. I said, the place where both of y'all live, whose place is it? Yeah. Go around the shop, right? Yeah. And the consensual answer for the most part was, I mean, it's her place, but
exactly,
or it's her place, but we played together. And I was like, no,
exactly,
it's her place. And that's why you would put your hands on her because you have to go back there. Yeah. I said, if it's your place,
kick her out.
You would kick both of them out.
That's it. I'll just pull out the pistol and be like, all right, y'all got 10 seconds before I say y'all are intruders.
What if it's y'all?
If that's what I'm saying. Well, that's the thing. If it's
again,
that's the whole point. That's what I was bringing up. Then what do you do then?
I'm getting the fuck out then. I'm leaving.
I saw this movie one time.
Because every time you look at that bed.
No, I'm leaving because why would I want to come back
in that
why
bed,
would I
bro?
want to come back to a situation where a woman is putting me in a position where I feel like she's challenging my manhood, right? And so you have to remove yourself from that because it goes back to what CJ was saying. Like, there's a lot of brothers, a lot of men locked up because they couldn't control their emotions. They thought the initial response, right response, was to jump straight to violence, right? We have to rethink the way we respond to what we perceive as disrespect. Because
that's pretty disrespectful.
Yeah, but still,
it's mad disrespectful.
I said this. I said this. Name outside of somebody harming you or your family, breaking in your home, name 3 reasons that's justifiable in the law where you can put your hands on somebody.
I mean, none.
There's no reason.
Okay, then. So why would you put yourself in that position where you do something, your freedom is going to be taken? Now that person is free to do all the shit that you just violated them for anyway.
Well, we talking about emotions here, so you can't be logical and
so
it's a lot. It's a lot to say what we would do. You don't know. You don't know if you've been, you know what I'm saying, buying this chick a car, putting it up, this, that, and the other, and then all of a sudden she come home and she's fucking on a man. And it doesn't matter if you're paying the bills or whatever, your emotions might take over because you don't know the full extent of how much you have invested into the situation.
None of that
isn't it might not be worth it to you.
All right.
It might not be worth it to you.
So you know how, all right, let's say the shoes are on the foot, women catch a man cheating. Like, she'll do other shit to fuck with him on like a retaliation revenge. Like, she may slash his tire, bust his car.
Right.
Like, dudes don't really get to do that without being called the bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like we can't retaliate. We can't get revenge.
So you only got 2 options to
hide her wigs.
Go 0 to 100 or leave.
But you know what?
But we're not talking.
Leaving is the better option.
It's always the better option.
She's gonna be fucked up. Like, well, damn, he didn't even.
Yeah.
He didn't even react.
Of course.
So
a logical, rational thinking man,
Right.
A secure man, one who knows he's a king and the prize and shit.
Right.
So let me ask. But how do y'all feel about what if a woman, if you're not fighting for her, she just feels like that you're not the man
not
for her?
I'm not fighting for you after you was fucking.
Do it in my bed.
I'm
I
fighting.
I can't hear.
You fucked. You fucked because you wanted me to fight. I'm not fighting for you after you just fucked.
No,
I'm not staying.
What if that's how she does relationships and that's how it is?
That's not how I do relationships.
How she got to catch, you got to catch, you got to beat the nigga
This is how
up.
I make you prove my love.
You got to beat the nigga up in front of her, and then you can have her forever.
Find
Are
you
you
another
staying in that
dude.
relationship?
I'm saying if that's the girl you want, right? And she said, and then that's how she does things,
Fighting
right?
a nigga naked.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
of course you
literally.
are.
Listen,
Of course you are.
Listen how it goes. Listen how it goes.
Of course you are.
But what
You
if?
like, hey,
what
record
if-
this. This
what
is
if you
going
love her?
OnlyFans.
Record this, man.
Go on my OnlyFans.
Two niggas fighting.
That's
What if you love her?
That's not love though.
What if you love her? It's not about. What's not about if it's love. What if you love her?
It's about,
Okay,
it's
if you
about the
love her-
naked entanglement, bro. That's
you,
what
you,
he's
you,
saying.
you think but listen, you think guys walk home and see their girl with another guy and they don't love her? Like, they love her. So
Hey, no, we're not talking about love. Obviously, we're in love, yes. But
Yeah.
how I react to what's happening has nothing to do with whether I love you or not. Because now I'm questioning, well, shit, if you're doing this to me, and obviously you know this to fuck me up,
right.
you don't love me. So should I love you? Should I be here with you? Should I be doing this?
Those are questions probably that come after the fact. But I mean, in the fact, I don't know if those are the questions that you would be asking. Like,
All right, so,
do I really love her? Can I be rational and walk away right now while I've invested 3 years, right? Just like most guys, like I've invested 3 years into this woman, blah, blah. I've been working hard. I've been 14-hour days, and I'm coming home after 14 hours and she's fucking another nigga who doesn't have a job.
All right. People cheat. It's cool.
I'm
But
just
why? Like the line is why in my house, in my bed.
You're not home.
The fuck? Like he got a crib. He came from somewhere, didn't he?
Hey, this nigga was the nigga who watched that Cisco video, the Drew sleeping in my bed, and he was on the other guy's side.
Nigga, what? Hey, no, actually,
He was mad at Cisco, like, won't he go in there and just fight the nigga? Just fight him. You got the upper hand. He naked. He's slippery.
So were you asking a question to put out like, okay, if he loves her, like, what is gonna happen if he decides to stay?
just yeah.
What happens is not a violent reaction? Is that what you're asking?
Right. That's what I'm trying to say. So like, even with the love, like, if it's not a violent reaction, what's the reaction? Are you really just like, oh wow, I'm hurt, walk out?
Okay.
Well, I don't get it.
It's not gonna be that calm.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So what happens in between physical violence and just straight up leaving? Like
Right.
what can happen?
That's what I'm just because the situation never happened to me. I'm probably never happened to y'all. But I'm just saying, like, what if?
I figured if I imagine, like, if you're not crazy enough to be violent and you're not strong enough to leave, I feel like you gotta do some crying.
Right, and then between, it's true. That's what I'm trying to say. Because he got to it. Tavis got to it. Tavis got to it. Tavis got to it.
He gonna watch. Continue. Keep on.
After you
on.
make that nigga
You probably gonna
leave.
sit there for a little bit.
Yeah,
Right, he
after
gonna
you make
keep
that
on.
nigga leave, exactly.
I see why you. Okay, I see you, player.
I see why you took him, but get the fuck out of my house.
That ain't no deal though. That's real. That's real. That's real meat. Shit. Okay.
Imagine you say it to nigga.
That's where that dick pic came from in your phone.
Okay, I remember we was eating dinner, honey. Had a
Talking
dick
about
pic.
you got it from Chris Brown's OnlyFans.
This nigga going to his girl phone, sending the dick pics to his
Just
phone.
to myself, WhatsApping them, airdropping them to myself.
He looking like, damn. Okay, shit.
All right, baby,
I'm gonna send that one to somebody.
I'm a Corey Holcomb.
That came from the girls group chat. I didn't mean to save it.
Yeah, I'm a Corey Holcomb somebody with that Chris Brown OnlyFans content, baby. You feel me?
I bet you that shit is more common
feel
than
me?
not, bro.
I'm a fucking-
I guarantee
Yeah,
you that
hell
shit
yeah.
is more common than
What?
not, bro.
Cat dicking. Dead ass.
That's a new term.
Put a filter on my
cat
shit.
dicking, bro.
Put a filter on my shit. Say it black.
Hold on, we gotta
I'm gonna
talk
send it.
about.
I'm gonna send it in black and white.
Man, we gotta.
I don't know what color it is.
Get MJ over here.
Cat
man.
dicking. MJ, you ever been cat dicked? Okay. She don't know if she's been cat dicked. See, she don't.
There was
there
that
you
one
go.
time. Look.
Yeah.
did.
See.
Wow.
When you
that's
showed up,
crazy.
see. When you showed up, it didn't match the picture exactly.
That's crazy. Niggas is
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah. It just
Cat
dicking.
dicking.
Cat dicking. It just looks
That's
different.
Funny, bro.
I wonder. That's a question. Like, how many women have been cat dicked?
Yeah.
How many?
We need to.
I would love to listen.
That's
I would
gonna,
love women. Listen, chime in, women. If we had a fucking line,
No,
right
we
now,
got a
I
line.
wanna-
We got a line.
Listen,
The next episode,
we're gonna have. We need
that's
it.
the number we putting out there to call in.
It's
and I want to
offensive.
know how many women have been
and your cat
cat
dick stories.
dicked out
Cat
here.
Cat dick story.
You thought you was getting on you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You thought you was getting
Yeah,
that
you
dog.
thought they would get the
and
dog.
You
Yeah,
got
you got the
that.
rough.
Just wait. Just
Yeah.
said wait and pulled it up. Just pushed them out and just looked at it like,
How many?
That's what you sent me?
Yeah. How
That ain't
many niggas out there
that ain't the
using
dick
the
that you sent
angles?
me.
Angles.
Angles. How many niggas out there using the angles?
Oh man.
Feel me? Cat dicking. Put
That's
the
funny,
put the
man.
remote next to it.
Yeah.
Put the remote next to it. Let her know.
We got to replace that term with goofy. Instead of calling a nigga goofy, let me you a cat dicking ass.
You a cat dicker. I know you sending them hoes a picture of another nigga dick.
You a cat dicking ass.
So hold on. Does that make a man? I don't know. Is that
Insecure?
that definitely makes him insecure?
What
right?
if though? No, does it? What'd you say?
He's a con.
Yeah.
He's a
No.
scammer.
But
He's a
but
scammer.
does that
is he a-
mean he's
is he a
okay with
scammer?
looking at
Other niggas'
men's
dicks.
dicks?
Listen,
Nah, he
is
didn't.
he a scammer though? Because he maybe he just doesn't feel comfortable sending his dick, and she's
that's
being a
exactly
slut and
You sound
putting him
like-
on the
You sound
spot.
like a cat dick in ass.
Yeah,
nigga
he
right
definitely
I would
do.
cat dick.
He got,
Praise the
he
Lord
got-
of cat dick.
he's
Because
some
I
cat
don't want
dicks.
my dick out there. You get what I'm
That's a
saying?
dig, you know what I mean?
Right.
No, it's not. Mine's not just a dick.
I remember on BT,
Nah,
man.
my shit got
I had
glitter
another
on it.
BT comic story, man. I remember this dude had this joke said he was in a room watching porn with his guys, and
Pause.
I guess like something came up, and and he couldn't even see the face, and they just had the scene where like dude just pulled out his shit and bust, and he was like, "Oh, that's what's her name." They said, everybody looked at him and said, "Nigga, get your ass out of here! You out here recognizing dicks." That's just the
got
dick
them
recognized.
curves. Yep, I remember
dick
them
recognizing ass nigga.
Oh man, dude, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Lady,
man.
okay, listen.
I remember
Wait,
years ago,
we,
bro.
We coming back to you. You
Yeah,
said your dick
listen.
got glitter on it.
Li-
I heard that. I was gonna let him finish his statement.
Oh, man.
You heard it,
We
baby.
talk about your
You heard it.
Michael
Just, it
Jackson.
looked like Michael Jackson glove.
Bedazzling his
Listen,
dick.
yeah, it looks like Michael Jackson glove. Listen, how do you? So listen, what if lady? What if she talking like, oh man, I just love this kind of dick. I love it, curved this, that," and then you put on a spot. She's like, oh, send me yours. Are you cat digging or not? Are you?
Never cat dicking.
He said it with such a straight face, bro. He needed some support on that. Are you cat
fact-
dicking or not?
You cat,
The fact that that's a thought that runs through your mind where, oh, should I cat dick or should I not?
yeah, that's okay. No cat dicking.
Either you don't send the picture or you just send it, but you don't send
What if?
somebody else.
But what? Okay, I'm just hypothetical. If she's asking and she's like, "What if you just don't got it like that?" You got y'all talk y'all clearly talking from experience that you don't have to cat dick. Okay, what about the fellas out there, fellas? What about the fellas out there that got a cat dick, brother? They're not talking to y'all 5'8" and under. Who does the 5'8"? What about
are you
the
asking for the
5'8"?
dudes that cat dick, or you asking?
No,
for us?
yeah,
You
no.
you
For the
assuming
dudes
that shorter man ain't coming with it?
What about the dudes that have the cat dick? Y'all talking because y'all don't have to, and you're making fun. What about the brothers that have to?
So
He taking it real personal, bro.
So what
That's a real
about the-
personal
I'm
tone.
not
Like
taking it
y'all,
personal.
y'all saying it like
No,
you don't have to, so obviously you don't have to.
It's
What
fine.
about
I
us
never,
brothers?
I've
So the
never
way-
had the cat dick.
So the way around that is you probably just got to talk shit around that. Like you got to see it in person.
Right.
Or, Evan, she gonna fuck you. She gonna fuck you.
Man, y'all got confidence because y'all tall, good-looking brothers, man.
Hey, man, don't say that
What happened?
like that
No,
with-
it's okay.
with that, like,
But
stern-ass
it's
look.
okay.
It's-
But I'm just saying, what about the
Nigga
5'8"?
down there got the mic in his
What
mouth.
about the
Like,
5'8"? What about the 5'8" gremlins? The brothers that you feel me? They
What is
just
it about
right,
the height 5'8", bro? That you gotta get. You keep
because
saying
it's
5'8".
because that's the
5'8",
average.
just
That's the
5'8"
average
nigga
height
fuck
of
this lady,
no.
bro.
That's the average height of American male. So
Really?
yeah. So I bring that up. So obvious. That's how you guys are speaking from your perspective. For the average American male who has to cat dick, or probably would have to cat dick.
Hey, man,
What
I
do you-
guess he's just gonna have to like lead with eating, giving an amazing head.
You got to
By
play
that
your
time-
advantages. Play
By
your
that
advantage.
time, you know what I'm saying? She, She probably just
She probably
just
wouldn't
ready.
care.
Yeah,
She probably already
It's
came
ready.
already.
It's really just about you at that point.
I mean, like, does this cat dicker know that the woman that he's talking to wants something that he knows he can't provide, or
But
isn't
that the culture right now? Like on Tinder, if you go on Tinder, a lot of guys have their heights different from what their actual height is. So they're like height fishing or whatever.
I mean,
that's close to cat dicking. That's like one step away.
No,
from,
that's catfishing, and then he upgraded to
yeah,
cat dicking.
right. Either that's catfish.
He catfished to get in the door,
Right.
and then he got his.
You know
foot in
how
the
many
door.
guys are not okay? So say like a 5'8", 5'9" guy. How you know they're not putting 5'10", 5'11"? How you know a 5'11" guy's not putting 6'1"? You get what I'm saying?
I think
I don't
know where this obsession with
Is
height
it-
came from.
I think it's all about
I didn't make it
a preference with strangers. But I think once you know a person, I think all of those things that
go out the window.
yeah, they go out the window, like height.
But what about this culture,
complexion,
though, bro?
hair, all that
what's
shit.
fucking it up?
Yeah.
Like so, all these like how short can girls get? Let's say these 4'11", super short, mini.
Yeah.
They want the 6'7".
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Like,
It
that's
always
because
happens.
height. So two things determine dominance of a man, right? Your height and your muscles, right? If you got either one of the two,
Right.
it presents dominance to a woman,
Right.
right? So that height, that's where that obsession comes from.
but why
Either one of the two.
don't the 4'9" bitches just get the 5'5" dude? Like he taller than you.
That's exactly. No. That's
Because
why,
they both look
bro,
vulnerable
Hold
in
on
these
a
streets.
second. Hold on a
They
second.
both look vulnerable
Tavis said
out
it. Tavis said it exactly. It's true, but he said it. No, this is why I brought up about the 5'8" guys, because there's girls that if you stand next to a 4'9" girl, she's gonna have to look up to you, and you'll be fine, right? So you wouldn't have to be insecure about height, but they don't go after the shorter
Well,
girls.
some
They
do.
go-
I mean, and I think those are the
go
dudes that play to advantages. They know, like, hey,
they know, right? The smart
know,
ones,
like,
the smart ones. Yeah.
if I don't want to find
Right.
myself in a possible cat dick situation,
Seriously, it is
I'm
a
gonna
cat
make
dick
sure
situation.
that I, talk or at least vet or at least go for a type that
That he
I
knows.
think would be safe.
Yeah,
Yeah, I ain't got
dominant.
To get cat dicked.
Yeah,
But
exactly. Yeah,
if
we-
you out here trying to be somebody that
shoot
want-
shoot for the
want-
stars.
What they say to girls, climb that tree.
Yeah, literally climbing a tree. Yeah, out of their range, because a lot of guys like things that's out of their range. A lot of guys is not gonna be practical. They're gonna be like,
Men love a
I
child.
mean, men love to be conquerors, right?
right? They're not gonna be
They love
practical.
to have something that
They
like you
can't
said,
have
like
almost.
just out of reach, right? But then
I.e., Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion.
There you go.
Megan Thee Stallion so good.
Jump right into it. I like her.
She fine in person.
She looks good. I haven't seen her in person, but I bet
she recently became fine to me. Like when she
Nah,
first
she's
came out, I
thick, bro.
wasn't.
She's like 5'9",
like
thick.
I
like
think she
stallion.
was like she wasn't like how she is right now. Like she has more of like a
money.
athletic looking body now. When she first came out, I don't think she looked like that. Like she was
I
just,
mean, she was a little thick, but I think.
Yeah.
But I
She-
mean,
I didn't
it's
find, but
money.
it wasn't about the body. It was just face. Like face, I didn't really like find her like all that.
Remember when she was rapping in
Attractive,
those
though.
cars? She looked good when she was rapping in them cars when she first started out. Like she was like that's on
Yeah.
Instagram. Like she was always looking good. That's pretty much why people clicked on her videos, because she was like a bad bitch rapping. You feel me? Like
nah, she could rap.
yeah, she could rap, but I'm just saying like it was different. Like
I remember Lil' Kim had the most iconic like poster album cover.
it was the
Squat-
spread
squat
legs.
Yeah, bro. Yo, I
Can't nobody
as
redo
a,
that.
As a young man,
Hardcore.
I definitely took that one to the bathroom a couple times.
Okay. That boy said jack off to a poster. I'm glad technology, boy.
What was it like? The full like big poster? Did you like?
Nah,
stick
it was
on
like
the back of your
it
bathroom
was. It was
door?
like the fucking Source magazine. Like
The small one? The one that
It was like-
the big spread.
The normal
big
size
the
magazine.
normal
Yeah,
size.
yeah,
magazine.
yeah.
Oh, nah.
So it was
I
like-
see.
it was
I would
like-
need the
it was
big
like
poster.
Page 63.
I need the big
Oh, you
poster.
remember the
Page.
page.
Yo, damn man. I remember I had one of the magazines that was scratchy.
Yo,
sniff.
MJ, pull up a seat.
Oh, she's ready. Oh,
We need a
dressed in
woman's
all black like the
perspective in.
almond.
Yo.
Hey.
So-
she put on.
From a woman's perspective, does cat dicking matter once you develop feelings for a man? Yeah, you got to speak into the mic.
I probably won't know my feelings until I've confirmed
That the dick is
cat.
So your feelings is attached to how he would make you, how you would feel sexually about him. Like, so you couldn't completely fall in love with a man unless you feel like he can please you.
Not true. Initially, like when I meet people, sometimes my pheromones do the initiating for me. So I kind of I trust my body.
to know that you're going to pick a dick that you want.
I mean, a body first.
Right.
I was about to say,
My
like, your body
has
is like
senses.
a inch.
It gives her
finder.
indications
It
on
does.
what
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
points
I
Women
trust
Like,
know.
you know
this.
what? You look
Women
like
know.
a 5
Women
inch.
know.
I'm cool.
No,
Women
I don't
know.
even think
Women
inch. It's
know.
like pheromones. It's like something.
Right.
Oh my
Is
gosh,
he
I
going
wanna
to hit
use
the
word
bottom?
girth so
Is he,
bad.
is he going to hit the bottom? Right. Is he going to hit the
So,
bottom?
so is girth over width? I mean, is girth over length? Then
No, no, no.
So, no, I
So
mean,
there's something about someone's DNA that tells me they got what I need.
okay.
and that's girth.
No, no, no. She
Don't
look in
I
the
look
face.
like I got a little girth? Like a little
Yeah.
thick.
Oh, there she
Okay.
goes.
So
She's
that's
saying.
a preference over length. Because I remember listening to an interview like a couple porn stars did where they talked about they didn't like dealing with the men who were like really long. They preferred the men with girth.
Yeah, some wine.
Yeah. So
I like healthy.
that's so it's like a
Homegrown.
That's a good answer.
yeah. So it's like another kind of like a myth that ladies like
Big dicks?
length. But
Nah,
when
like-
they say big dicks, they don't necessarily mean length. They mean like
They're
width.
not talking about
I've
men
never
being
heard a
young.
woman complain about a
Fat
big dick.
and long.
Okay.
They want both.
Right,
But
exactly.
every girl doesn't really
They
care
can't
for
handle that though.
No, some can.
A lot.
Yeah.
Listen,
Some can.
a pussy will stretch an inch before it
But
tear a
maybe she
mile,
don't
baby.
want all that. Maybe she don't want reconstruction.
No, for sure. But sometimes
Listen
they
to
do.
this old
I like
fuck
reconstruction.
southern ass saying that this nigga just tried to creep
No,
in.
it's
Say
not.
that shit again.
I'm not gonna say it again.
Nah, say it again.
I said it messed up the
You
first
said
time.
it
but
like
okay,
real creepish,
Nah,
like-
she know what I'm talking about. She know what I'm talking about.
Do
I
she?
don't gotta say it again.
I
She
didn't,
know.
I didn't even hear it.
Yeah, I'm saying like say it again, man.
I'm not saying it again. I was just about to get ready to say it. Like
Nah,
a
said it. He
Not
said
catching that.
he
pussy.
said
A pussy will stretch a mile before it tear an inch.
It will stretch a mile before it tears an inch.
Yeah, because they give birth, so it's like it's not tearing for the most part. So
That's
you're not.
that's 9 months of slowly stretching.
No. But you're not gonna, like I'm saying, you're not gonna. Doesn't matter how big you are, you're not gonna. Feel me? Like
Can I tell you something? Some women's bodies, like hips, they won't open. Like I had a C-section, so nothing's ever came out of my vagina. Nothing probably ever will.
there you go.
We don't
There
have to
you
worry
go.
about stretching here.
Oh, see what
wow.
I'm
We don't have to
saying?
find out. I'm sure 10 will be fine.
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
You gotta,
Fox said I got a cat dick. I got a cat dick this one.
I got a cat.
I got a cat dick this one.
Okay,
So
perfect.
wait, you,
Not to worry about
you were gonna
nothing.
tell us your cat dick story.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what
So this is how it was. 2 weeks. I'm like, we hanging out. He not trying to sleep with me, like have sex with me.
Yeah.
We're laying in the same bed. We're laying in the same bed. We go out of
he was
town
being
for
a
each
gentleman.
other for a while. I'm like,
being
you
a
know what?
He was being a gentleman.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he's the one.
Yeah.
You can lay in bed and you have self-control. I love
Yeah.
a man with self-control. Make
He wasn't
me
trying to love Jones.
be patient,
That's my
but I'm here
favorite.
with you.
That's my
You're with
favorite
me.
scene in Love Jones, bro.
And then, a couple months down the line, I find out why he waited so long because he didn't want me to
Oh,
initially.
that's the cat dick. Oh, okay, I
Aye,
get it.
it
Yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah.
How many months?
He just held it out.
Maybe 2, 3.
Yeah.
No. He only held out for maybe 2, 3 weeks. But I'm saying I gave about 2, 3 months for the sexual chemistry to kick in because he wasn't packing.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying.
Micro
he knew he
penis.
had to work something else.
Right. All the nice stuff.
Because if he was to
So
do
he
that
tried to make you
initially,
love him.
he
tried to
knew
make
that
you-
it probably would
Said
have.
she gonna love me. If she don't love this dick.
She don't love this dick. She gonna love me.
What did he use?
And
to
he did the
compensate?
right thing. You know why? Because I stayed with him for a whole year.
Oh wow,
Oh,
it worked. It
salute to that
worked.
dude.
Oh, it
Salute
worked.
to that brother.
Oh, it worked.
Keeping it real
We all
goes
agree.
Damn,
right.
shout out to you, brother.
But it was
Out
still
there.
it was
Cat
bad.
dick and success story.
Cat dicks. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you about the 5'8"
He
guys and all
wooed
the
me.
guys who might have to do it. Yeah, they might have to do it, and it might work out. For
But he
them.
didn't give
That's
you
what I was
like
trying to tell
he didn't give you head none all this time.
You
like-
know, it was not memorable. Sometimes I sit and I think, like, what was this? I don't remember anything.
Right.
I don't remember anything.
All right. I like that.
So yo, that concludes our first episode of Clumsy Thieves.
Wow.
I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here with me. Shout out to MJ. It took her a long time. She was over there getting all beautified.
Yeah.
But this
dog.
photo
I heard
shoot
so
happened.
many things. Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all gonna have to see me back on here because
You needed some stuff you need to chime in on, huh?
yeah,
We was
I
talking
think
that-
we
you
was
guys
talking
would
that
love it. I
mess.
think your listeners would appreciate it.
Yeah, we was talking
Yeah,
that
yeah.
mess.
We definitely gonna have you back. We're gonna have
sure.
It's my birthday tomorrow.
Oh,
Friday
happy
the 13th.
birthday.
Oh wait, what time is it, y'all?
Oh, it is y'all.
It's
Turn
my
up.
birthday.
Turn up.
It
Happy
is.
Turn up.
birthday.
Happy birthday, MJ. Turn up. Yeah. Yeah. Happy birthday to you.
Yes,
go.
MM.
Come on, brother.
Stevie
MM
Wonder,
is
baby.
How old are you?
33rd year.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Like Jesus. You don't ask a woman that, brother.
What?
You don't ask a woman
I mean,
that.
she was saying it as I was
She,
asking.
you saw her. Meow, meow. You seen it.
You gotta catch the bang.
Yeah, and don't, don't, you didn't have to
Nice.
tell him.
You're-
You didn't have to tell
I'm
him.
38.
You are?
Yeah, I'm 38. I'm the elder statesman at the table.
Okay, so you're 3 forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy's.
What's that? 3 forever.
38. It's just 3 and the 8. 8 is forever.
I don't know how old this guy is. He look
300.
40.
About 40 years old right now. I'm about 65 at this point, man. Nigga done lived 3 lives, okay?
Been cat dicking for a long time.
Can't dig it for a long time. All right, y'all. Y'all
All
got
right,
the
we
pleasure,
gotta-
man.
We gotta wrap up, y'all. We see y'all next week.
Even though he never wraps up in real life, we'll see y'all, man.
You did say that's your-
Okay.
you did say that's your love language.
It's my love language too, boo.
That's how we going out. Wow. Anybody y'all want to shout out and plug? Me, I like to shout out the good folks over at Black Heroes Clothing. My man Ron in Chicago. Appreciate you blessing me with the clothing. Next week you'll see me in another exclusive collector's item piece. I also want to shout out my home girl, celebrity makeup artist Didi Kelly, for the dope mask.
Nice mask, Didi. I saved that mask. He lost it so many times. I had to save it for you, Didi.
Don't say that.
Nah,
I love this mask. Right? It says, well, don't say anything. It's just a red, black, and green mask. Africa. It has a black power fence. She has a multitude of different styles on there. Go check it out. Her name is Didi Kelly. All right, and Black Heroes Clothing on IG. Both of them on IG. Anything y'all want to plug? Anything y'all want to say?
That's it, man.
No.
We ain't
All
come,
right.
we ain't come with no merch.
Yeah,
All right, we'll
we're
have
not-
everybody's
come with
social
the
media
Black
handles.
Heroes.
What'd you say?
I want to shout out my barber.
Oh yeah, he got us
yes.
right. Look at this, man. The 5 gum lineup, man.
Wow.
You feel me?
Yo,
You got crispy.
my IG, Cortez Shy City Barber,
Young Rick Fox, YUNG, Rick Fox,
Young
Triple
Rick
X,
Fox,
baby.
Worldwide Withers.
Worldwide Withers,
And stay in your frame.
Stay in Your Frame, really dope photographer,
Really dope producer /
just
Demon
producer,
Slayer
just a
/ bad bitch getter.
And his dick has
Businessman.
sprinkles.
And my dick got
extraordinaire.
sprinkles and glitter.
Real estate investor.
Real estate
Entrepreneur,
investor.
serial entrepreneur.
Yes, sir.
Let's take your bitch.
Let's keep
That's
it
what he'll
going.
do.
Keep rocking with her. This dude is wild. Yo, for real.